So we've been reading the book The Island by Armin Greder. Would you like to tell me about the main character?
I feel that he's a refugee because he was escaping conflicts from his own country and not an immigrant because he didn't choose to be there himself.
And how do you think the villagers treated him, the islanders treated him in the story?
They didn't accept him and they treated him with disrespect just because of where he was from and what he acted like.
And how does that link to what we're doing in school for Diversity Week? What does it make you think about?
How you've got to accept everyone for how they are and don't dislike them for what they look like or what differences they have.
Thank you very much. So, would you like to tell me what your thoughts are about the book The Island by Armin Greder that we've read this morning?
I think it understands how the man seeks refuge, and you should not treat people just by looking at them.
Okay, and can you tell me or explain a bit more to people who might not have read the book what actually happened in the book?
It's about a man who's got no clothes on, or he just came on a small raft and he's not very welcomed into the island, and they put him in a goat pen and they treat him differently and think he's a monster.
Okay, and is there any other thoughts that you'd like to share about the book, about diversity and what your thoughts about it are?
That you shouldn't really judge anyone by just looking at them or how they act.
Thank you very much. Okay, would you like to tell me about the book we've read this morning and what your thoughts about it are?
I feel like the man who's come across the ocean on the raft has been discriminated against by the islanders because he doesn't bring harm and he's not trying to hurt anyone, but the islanders force him out, and even though he just wants food and he's seeking asylum, no one's kind of accepting him or anything, and they do push him out.
Okay, and here you've talked about on the work that you've done. Would you like to tell me about this bit, about what you were saying?
He's being discriminated against because they make him feel like a lesser being, and they do take him in, but they force him to live on the other side of the island where no one lives, and they force him into a goat pen.
And how do you feel about that when you read it this morning?
I felt like he hasn't done anything wrong and he doesn't deserve that, or he doesn't bring bad tidings or anything like that.
And how does this link with Diversity Week this week? What does it make you think about?
Because it makes me think about diversity, because the only reason why all of that happened was because he was different to the rest of the islanders, and that's the only reason why it all happened. It's not because of anything else.
So what message have you got out there for people if they're different? Do you think that how we treat people is important, or...?
It is, and we shouldn't treat people differently just because of how they look, or if they got an illness, or if they look different to how we are, if they come from a different country.
Thank you very much.